Good morning and welcome to my off-camera co-host Jeff. You have returned to the studio.
I have.
Have your days off from the show been?
Really relaxing. It's been nice to have a break.
Well, it's good to have you back. I realized at the end of this season, because I had a beard when we started, then I had to shave it off for a show, and now the beard's all growing back, that I can put a little time lapse of my beard together, which I'll be doing. So that'll be a little value-added thing, but we're not here to talk about my hirsute face. That means hairy. There is an Australasian Literary Studies Conference happening right now here on the Fairbanks campus. Did you know that, Jeff?
I did.
The American Association of Australasian Literary Studies annual conference is happening right now. Here's one of those acronyms. Boy, they needed our acronym.
Yeah.
Our acronym consultancy with this one, AAALS, ALS.
Yeah.
The featured event is Kim Scott reading tonight at 7 o'clock in the Muir Auditorium. Scott is a multiple prize winning writer from Western Australia. So he probably has that good Australian dialect going on. So that's tonight at 7.
Yeah.
You going to go?
No, I'm not.
I have rehearsal.
I'm sorry.
There's always so much going on campus and in our lives. Northern Soundings to feature the late Rudy Krejci. How is that going to happen? Did they reanimate him?
I don't know.
The April 30th edition of Northern Soundings on KUAC-FM will be a salute to the life and contributions of the late Rudy Krejci. Krejci died December 9th in 2018. He was a young man in Czechoslovakia at the end of World War II. He came under fire from retreating Nazis. That would be afraid. He later drew the ire of Czech communists and went into hiding for 5 years.
Wow. That is a biography.
You can find out all about that and more in the next Northern Soundings. It's hosted by Robert Hannon and on KUAC. So that's Tuesday at 7 o'clock next week. Tune in. And they post it, of course, online after that. Fly fishing film tour. You going to do some fly fishing this summer, Jeff?
I probably will, yes.
No, well, then you might want to go to the fly fishing film tour. The pub is hosting the fly fishing film tour on Sunday, April 28th. That's this Sunday. Doors open at 3. The films start at 4. You can get tickets in the Wood Center or at the door for $2 more. So get them early.
Okay.
The door prizes include Yeti coolers. Do you use coolers when you're out there fly fishing?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeti coolers are a bit out of my price range, so maybe I need one here.
Thomas and Thomas fly rods, reels, and lines. What's the difference between a reel, a rod, and a line?
A reel is the thing that spins.
Uh-huh.
The rod is the long stick.
Mm-hmm.
The line is the thing that lets those two things work together.
The stick and the wheel.
Yes.
And where does the hook come in?
The hook is at the end of the line.
The hook is at the end of the line, and then the reel pulls in the line with the hook on it, and hopefully your fish.
Yes.
Or do you call it a catch?
Mm-hmm.
Either one.
Fish, catch. Yeah, they both.
Can you catch a boot? Like in the classic cartoon style, you like, oh, I got a whopper, and then it's an extra tough.
But I've never had that pleasure. No.
Maybe that's in the fly fishing film tour. They have someone doing that. The tour energizes, inspires, and educates outdoor enthusiasts and the fishing community. Each year, the film tour screens in over 150 North American cities, and it's going to be right here in Fairbanks this weekend. Speaking of fishing, I don't know if you've heard about this, Jeff, but Alaska's fishermen are becoming more specialized.
I have read stories about that.
Yep, and you can read all about it in the Cornerstone as well. It's there, instead of having like licenses for many different kinds of fish, they just focus on one fish, which I think the story indicates that might harm their economic stability. Like diversity is the way to go, whether you're a fisherman or someone investing in the stock market,
Yeah.
or your retirement fund.
A lot of lessons to learn. Ain't that?
And in the Cornerstone every single day. One more time. Well, what's on today? We'll do one more thing here. Tonight is the special, I know, maybe this is what I'll have for dinner tonight, because tonight it is late night breakfast at Chartwell's.
Oh.
Late night breakfast. There's a link to go on there, and you can have some pancakes. That's what a great way to sort of end. The semester's almost over. Season 2 is almost done of Andrew Reed's Cornerstone. Maybe we'll have a special summer season. Who knows? Who knows? But tonight's late night breakfast. All of that and more in the Cornerstone today. Thank you, Jeff. Oh, we had a really extended. We talked about fishing.
Yes, we did.
Man, Jeff, this one time I caught a fish. It must have been this big, man. And then
You have a story about
I
it?
was
Yeah.
fighting that thing.